So one of the biggest contradictions that people seem to not really understand about me is that I am all about inner beauty, and yet I love makeup and fashion. They just don't see how those two correlate. And to me, they reside like a perfect... To me, these two things reside like two halves of a hemisphere coming together and making a perfectly round ball. Makeup and fashion are ways to express yourself and to strengthen the beauty that already is you. I didn't always believe this. I didn't always think that makeup and fashion were a bigger expression of your already beautiful self. And I actually believed that the only way to find myself beautiful was by putting on makeup and wearing the perfect of perfect fashion. And that's just not true. And I really hope that maybe some of you who might be struggling with finding your identity in fashion and makeup might be able to hear this and feel a bit more confident within yourself. So back freshman year of college, I started realizing that I could not leave my dorm room without putting on some sort of makeup. Eyeliner, mascara, the works. I had to have it on. Even if I was going to play basketball or football or soccer, I had to be wearing it, which honestly to me sounds ridiculous now, but it's just the way it was. This, of course, made me sometimes late for class or made me wake up ridiculously early when all I wanted to do was sleep, but I had to put on makeup or else I would just be the laughing stock and no one would like me, and I just thought all these horrible, horrible thoughts of what would happen to me if I didn't wear makeup and if I didn't wear the right clothes. And that's, again, that sounds ludicrous, but it just was the way I was thinking. And an acquaintance of mine had explained how she went on different fasts, and I felt very, very called to a 6-month no makeup fast, meaning I had to, no matter the occasion, no matter if there was a wedding going on or if there was a big party, I could not wear any makeup. No eyeliner, no mascara, not even foundation or blush. I could not wear any makeup. And that terrified me, but I felt passionate and strong about having to complete this and wanting to really be able to find myself the way I was born, the way the universe intended me to be. I won't deny to you that there were many days where I was just like, screw this, I'm just gonna put on some makeup. I look disgusting and I don't think of myself as beautiful, and I'm gonna see this really cute guy later and I want him to think I'm pretty, and he's not gonna think I'm pretty if I'm not wearing makeup, and I just have to put on makeup. And I didn't. I said, no, Haley, just walk out that door and go about it. And if he doesn't think you're beautiful just the way you are, then he's not worth it. Because if you actually start dating, there would be times when he would see you without makeup. And then what? And then there were awesome days where I just felt, I'm really pretty. That might sound conceited, saying to yourself, I'm so pretty. But the truth is, you live with yourself. And if you don't find yourself pretty, then not only is no one else going to, but your entire life will be dependent on whether someone else thinks you're pretty. And you can't depend on anyone else but yourself in the long run. So it's very, very important that you do find yourself pretty. Be humble about it, but find yourself attractive. Find yourself pretty. And I started to see that in myself. And I was like, I think I'm pretty without makeup. I don't need makeup to tell me I'm pretty. I am pretty without makeup. So clearly there were good days, there were bad days with this no makeup 6-month fast, but I got through it. And at the end of the 6 months, there actually happened to be a big party on that day that I wanted to go to. And I put on makeup. And I can honestly tell you, my first reaction was, I felt like I looked like a Bratz doll. That I just was so plastered in stuff. It didn't even feel like me, and I really wanted to take it off. I still ended up wearing it, and it was a fine time. I didn't think much about it, and the truth of the matter is, beforehand, I would think about, oh my gosh, my makeup's still looking good. Like, I want to make sure, am I still looking good? Now I didn't even need to look in a mirror because I just felt myself to be beautiful just the way I was. And I was more confident and stronger in who I was, am, will be. Time has passed, and I've worn makeup more often, and I feel more comfortable with it, but I still often don't wear makeup, and it's because I feel comfortable in just who I am. So why even put on the makeup now if I don't really need it to feel confident? To me, makeup and fashion are incredible ways to just further enhance the beauty to which you were born with. It's just a lot of fun to be able to put on different clothes and to express your personality for that day, for that week, that month, that year, or your personality overall through the clothing, as well as putting on makeup. You can have natural makeup, you can have dark makeup, you can have fun party makeup. It's an artistic way of expressing who you are. I think the problem where a lot of us get mixed up is that we end up finding our identity in makeup and fashion rather than using it as just a way to further express who we are. And I hope that a lot of you will start to reconsider when you put on makeup. Why am I actually putting on makeup? Is it so Joe or Bobby or even Sally thinks I'm prettier or thinks I'm cooler with this stuff on? Why am I buying these certain clothes? Is it because I want those people to also think I'm cooler with it on? Or is it because I like them and I like putting on the makeup and I like seeing what I can do with this makeup? If it's for you, then it's for a good reason, because you already love yourself enough to know that the only person that really matters opinion-wise is yourself. But if it's for someone else, then you really need to reconsider why you're putting it on. Because at the end of the day, you're the only one living with you. And you're the only one who can tell yourself you're beautiful. Because everyone else can say it. And how many times have you heard people say, you're gorgeous, and then you're like, they're just saying that. Love yourself enough to say, yeah, I am. I think I'm awesome and cool and fun. Because you're going to be hanging out with yourself most of your life. That's the one person you can guarantee you're going to be hanging out with. So you better start liking yourself. So that is a little bit of a way in which I'm a walking contradiction, but I find that my contradictions are actually molded quite beautifully, and I hope that from this, some of you might be able to find some inspiration to find yourself beautiful and to not need to find yourself through makeup or fashion to be beautiful, or even other people's opinions. Just forget those. If any of you have struggles regarding body image or finding your identity in something that's not who you are entirely, or trying to figure out who you are, leave those comments below and I'd love to maybe provide you with some advice if I can give it. I'm not an expert by any means. I'm just a girl over here trying to figure out herself as well. You're awesome. Okay, I'm just gonna say that right now, no matter what your comments are, you're awesome. And I really hope that you're able to learn that, and I really, really hope that you're able to figure that out. You're awesome.